going in that one? Why was he going?
Hello, everyone. It has been a hot minute since I've done an intro on a podcast, so I won't overcomplicate it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Haunted Casket number whatever. I don't know. Bill, do you have an idea?
No, I just called it the Haunted Casket
Okay,
Special.
welcome back to a Haunted Casket special. We'll go with that. Hope everyone is doing well. Hannah, nice to see you here. How's it going? I'm assuming that's Hannah, right? I forget
Yeah.
her last name. Okay.
How
Okay,
are you? How are
cool.
you seeing? You seeing chat already? How are you seeing chat?
I'm seeing chat on StreamYard.
I'm
Not
in
Instagram.
StreamYard. No, I'm on Street. Okay, I guess. Oh, I have to click comments.
Comment.
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm like, I don't
Even
know.
Ernie knew that one, Brian.
Even
Oh,
Ernie,
God.
that's about enough already.
Ernie 1, Brian 0 when it comes to technology. This is not a good night.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. I forgot your last name, so I just wanted to be sure before I called people the wrong names. But okay. How's it going, Hannah? How's it going? Leanne, how's it going? Looking forward to seeing you very soon. Chris Cash, the one and only CNR Paranormal. How's it going, buddy? I meant to click Todd, but a comment came up and pushed it up. The Todd Eskew. Did Todd lose the title? Ernie?
Yeah, he's regular Todd.
Well,
Regular Todd.
the last I heard, he lost the T, right? Isn't he just odd now?
Yeah, he's just odd.
He's always been odd.
But is it the odd?
Odd.
No, he's not.
All right. Okay, cool. So just odd. How's it going? Odd. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a cool nickname. Odd.
Odd.
Cool. T-odd.
I've been called that my whole life.
But anyway, so Skidig. Oh, Skidig. Sorry.
Hi, Steven.
I'm so sorry. I read that at face value. Like, who the hell is Skidig? How's it going, Steven?
Brian, why are we here?
What?
I'm getting there. I'm saying hi to all the amazing folks, including Amy Hunter.
I noticed he's saying hi to all the amazing folks, but not to our guests.
I know, right? I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna watch Trevor.
Without the amazing side chat, we would be talking to ourselves, which I know Ernie would be fine with that.
That's the point of the show, right? We're supposed to be talking.
But anyway, that was the amazing chat. Today we have Bill and me just here. We have Ernie Pack, which is the location owner of the Real Ditto House of 1841, and the location owner of the book we're going to be talking about today that was written by the one and the only, the author that does not stay in his lane, Brian Paone. So everything else, Brian knows a lot better than me. And as far as the history of what's in the book, Ernie knows a lot better than me, so take it away.
Well, Ernie is coming to you from what we lovingly call the murder room, and that that was my bedroom for almost 3 weeks when I stayed to write the book. And sometimes I didn't know if it was, Silas Rodman getting into bed with me or Ernie. You just never know. So,
I only got in bed with you a couple of times, Brian.
So let's just clarify something for anyone who doesn't know. Brian wrote a book about a haunted house while staying in that haunted house while writing the book.
Yeah.
Right. And the caveat to that is it's the second book in the series, where the first book in the series was where I stayed at the Missouri State Penitentiary for 8 weeks and wrote a book called These Walls Still Talk, which takes place inside Missouri State Penitentiary. And when I came home from Missouri, I went to a supernatural soiree that Rob and Sarah and Get Haunted put on in New Jersey. And
which is where I met you for the first time.
And Wade Kirby from Nesper. Me and him started talking, and he goes, "You know what? Have you ever thought about doing a second book?" And I was like, "Nope, this is not a series. I'm done. I can't believe I was even allowed to stay at Missouri State Penitentiary for 8 weeks. That was lightning in a bottle. I have all these other ideas for other books in my brain." And he goes, "Well, let me introduce you to a couple that might change your mind." And I was like, okay. And he brought me over to Ernie and Denise's table at the soiree. And he said, "Ernie and Denise, they own the Ditto House in West Point, Kentucky. It's considered, probably, if you can Google it, and it comes up as like the most haunted building in Kentucky. That's just
Haunted
not,
house.
Yeah, haunted house. Yeah, that's not just like hyperbole. Like you can literally Google that and the Ditto House comes up. And at the time, I had no inclination or idea to turn this into a series whatsoever, right? At all. And then I met them that night, and we talked for a bit, and they said, if you ever thought about doing a second book in a series where you stay inside a haunted location to write, a horror novel, our home is open to you. And we started bouncing emails back and forth and phone calls. And next thing you knew, I find myself in Kentucky and hanging out with giggling children and ghost salesmen. And then, we can add the Sasquatches in later. That's a whole nother element, but here we are.
And so quick question for you, Brian.
Yeah.
How many of those giggling children scared you?
So
all of them.
I heard them twice. Right. Once I heard them just out loud in the hallway. I was in the ladies' room writing, and I was home all alone, and I heard the children. But Hannah, who is on the chat, she came and stayed for a weekend to hang out, and we did an EVP session, and we got the children on the EVP session giggling. Mm-hmm. So, but we didn't, it was cool because we didn't hear them when we were doing the EVP session, but when we played it back, we got it. So twice I heard the infamous, and before I went to the Ditto House, that was the thing I was most scared of, was hearing giggling children. There's just something that, is unsettling about that, and Ernie and Denise loved making me feel really comfortable by sending me memes of like children with faces melting off and stuff like that. Like, like they, to help, lower my anxiety when I was going out there, so they're just wonderful people.
I have a question before we hop into the whole conversation of the books and the events. What, for you personally, what was more scary, the Ditto House or MSP?
So the Ditto House was way scarier to stay at, and there's a reason why. And it's not that Missouri State Penitentiary isn't scary and doesn't have an amazing history and doesn't have its moments, because we talk about the dungeon and we talk about 3D and we talk about the shadow figures. I mean, the creeper, MSP has got its things. However, what I found with the Ditto House, and there's a very specific moment that's going to back what I'm about to say. At MSP, the buildings are so large that if something scares you, you can turn and run from it, and you have a wide open space in front of you. Ernie knows where I'm going with this. He just started laughing.
Yeah. Denise knows where you're going with it. I see over in the chat.
MSP, I think, has its terrifying moments, and it has its really, really, gripping things in it. But you don't ever feel claustrophobic unless you're in the dungeon or unless you're at the end of 3D, right? You have the sense that you can turn and run. Like if you've ever been there, A Hall, Housing Unit 4 is so big. So if you see something up on the fourth walk and you're down on the first floor, it's more cool and interesting, and you kind of want to, the Ditto House, it's very claustrophobic, right? The rooms are very small. It feels like a maze. You can walk up the stairs, go left into the murder room, go through a door, and you're in the ladies' room, which is on the right wing of the second floor, and then come out of that door and go, how did I get here? Like your brain doesn't put the map together because it's so the Ditto House has this. I think it's scarier because you feel like you don't have anywhere to run to, right? If something comes around the corner, there's always a feeling that you could turn and run into something else in the next room.
So it's like the mindset of like a Winchester House-esque thing.
Yeah, it is. It plays with your mind a little bit, So I think for that reason alone, and the Ditto House is constantly, it just feels alive all the time. I mean, my heart is with MSP. It's my first place I ever did an overnight. It's where the first book happened. That place is my home away from home. I have a kinship with MSP, but there are some nights where you feel MSP is taking a break, right?
Yeah.
And there's other nights where you're like, MSP is, everything is coming out of the walls, right? The Ditto House doesn't ever feel like it gives you a moment to breathe. No. You're just like, what's going to happen next?
There has been weekends in the past with a different company to where we would hold 2 events in one weekend, Friday into Saturday, then Saturday into Sunday at MSP, and both nights dead. Nothing ever happens. And I'm like, hey, cool. It was fun to visit. But at the Ditto House, it's you're at the Ditto House, and this goes in general, not just with MSP, not just with the Ditto House, not just with any other location. Any other location that is like come and go, MSP, any other event-based location, right? Once you're there, and then you're gone. But knowing that the Ditto House is a livable space, and the ghosts live there, there's constant people, constant energy, constant appliances going, and energy be fed into the atmosphere. Once MSP shuts down for the night, it's literally dead for unless other than the ghost.
Right.
So,
So I'll let Ernie tell the story about my first experience when I felt trapped inside the Ditto House.
Okay. We were setting up. For those of you who've been to the house, Trevor, I know you have. Bill, you were here. Upstairs on that little sitting area by where the knight in shining armor is, right? Yeah. We were sitting out on that little settee out there, and we were doing an EVP session. Brian had an app going, and we were just, kind of listening and watching the app, see what words it spit out or whatever. And then Brian just jumps up, no, and runs down the first set of steps to that landing at the top of the main staircase. And we're like, what? And he's not answering us. He's like, I can't go down there because I don't know what's down there. I know what's up there. I can't go up there. I don't know what to do. And Denise and I are like, what? He's like, I can't go nowhere. What happened? What had happened was he looked up into the ladies' room, and a lady was standing on the opposite side of the bed from the door over by the fireplace. And he said, he turned to like run, and he looked at her, and she had turned to run too. Like, she was scared of him.
Yeah, I say that it's like when E.T. and Elliot meet for the first time in the cornfield, right?
You're
It
both
was
like,
almost like we both startled each other because she took off and I took off, and my first reaction was get downstairs, but then I hit that landing and I went, wait, but there's things downstairs too, so I'm just gonna like stay here. maybe my mom will come. I'm not sure.
that was your first night in the house, wasn't it? I think it was.
No, it was. I think it was night 2 because the first night, yeah, we went out to dinner and
Right.
it was a thunderstorm too, if you remember.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that was yeah, and Leanne just said that lady sits on the bed in that room. So for people who have my first book, These Walls Still Talk, at the back of the book, I have some photographs of the actual places and, you know, some things. In the back of this book, I have photographs of actual things that have happened either while I was there or Ernie and Denise sent me, you know, like proof positive, like things that you know, they're home alone and they come home to like things being messed with, you know, so it's kind of fun to do that. But
yeah,
but so the book, you know, the book is we talked about this before, like when I went there and I was there with all you guys, I had no interest at all in you know, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, you know, forest people, you know, intrigued, but more from a observer standpoint, right? But it was when we went out with Squatch Man where I realized that I would be doing the Ditto House a disservice if I didn't bring the character of Sasquatch into the book too. But I didn't want it to be a Bigfoot book, right? Because there's a lot of stories that's what they are. Like, oh, this is about Sasquatch or this is about Bigfoot. I wanted Bigfoot to be a, you know, a side character where the Ditto House is the main character. So I made sure that I stayed true. And anytime I had like, I thought maybe I was getting offline with how like the Sasquatches are, I would ask Ernie. I'd be like, hey, you know, like, what if I had them do this? And Ernie would be like, no, you know, they're not really those types of creatures. And I would have to like rewrite the scene, right? Because I'm trying to keep them real to like the area. I very well could have made them these murderous, you know, bloodthirsty animals in the woods, right? And and they're in our experience is that they're not. So, you know, that was fun to write a Bigfoot subplot where they're not the, you know, the antagonist, you know.
Right.
But something that happened in the Ditto House was that Silas Rodman, and this is what we know, and Ernie can correct me if I'm wrong in any of this, but what we know is that Silas Rodman was a traveling insurance salesman, stayed over at the Ditto House, was involved in a card game, was he wasn't caught cheating because we have to use our words wisely. He was suspected of cheating, right? Because new stuff has come out lately that he may not have cheated. So he was suspected of cheating and then was stabbed and possibly stumbled out of the house and died outside, but he was found he was found later by the, you know, the banks of the river, right? The banks of the Ohio. So Silas is somebody who, you know, is in the, you know, one of the spirits of the Ditto House. And his story was, for me, very intriguing as an author. And the reason why the room that Ernie's in is called the murder room is because we're pretty sure that that's the room where the stabbing happened. That was where they were playing cards. So I took that, and that is what I used as the main plot of the book. The book is about Ernie and Denise, for reals, moving into the Ditto House like they really did in real life. And Silas Rodman, this guy who was murdered for cheating in a card game in that room, you know, decides, you know, he doesn't want any part of this and starts messing with them. And that was my springboard idea for the storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was fun. And the title of the book, if we want to go ahead and reveal the front cover in a second.
Okay. You want to go and do it now, or do you want to give more of a preface to it?
Yeah, let me just say this one sentence. So the title of the book
Okay.
is a play on Ernie and Denise's last name, right? We all know their last name is Pack. And the entire book takes place in the first week and a half of them moving in. And when you move into a new house, you unpack, right? You unpack. So the name of the book is Unpacking the Ditto House. Hence their last name is Pack, Unpacking the Ditto House. I'm sure. Okay. So here in Amy, who is on.
I don't get it, Brian.
On. What?
I don't get it.
You know what? We'll do a sidebar later. Okay, Bill. I'll tell Tanya and she can explain it to you.
Okay.
So Amy, who's on, I believe I saw her comment earlier. So she did the front cover, and the nursery in the Ditto house has a rocking chair. I'm sorry, a horse, and the horse is an integral part of the plot. So I told Amy, I was like, the horse is going to be in it. We need to be in the nursery. There's a chalkboard that the giggling kids in real life draw on. Ernie and Denise have come home to the chalk actually squiggle lines on it. And I gave all those kind of prompts to Amy, and she came up with the cover. And so Unpacking the Ditto House, I guess we can do the front cover now.
There it is.
That's pretty cool.
Woo, there it is. Yeah, so we have Unpacking the Ditto House on the chalkboard, and we got the hand, we got the rocking horse, and my name is done in like those kid refrigerator magnets, that you put on a refrigerator.
Your name's kind of, it's very fitting to see your name in that kind of childish kind of way.
Oh yeah. And then and then we have Sasquatch in the background. One thing that me and Amy played with a bunch. The first version of it, he looked angry and evil, and I told her to tone him down. So now he's either looking like he's either needs help. He doesn't look menacing. He looks like he's there either to help somebody or he needs help himself, right? He's not, we took out like the red eyes, and we took out, like some other things that made him look evil, because in the book they're not. So
to me, seeing like the hand there up front, it looks like Sasquatch is like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I wanted
that hand, by the way, is Ernie's.
What's that?
I said the hand is Ernie's.
Yes, that's my hand.
Yeah.
Because look at my long nails.
The long nails are for special occasions.
My favorite horror movie after the year 2000, and I always say that because my favorite horror movie before the year 2000 is The Exorcist, but my favorite movie after 2000 is Insidious. And I wanted like a cross between like a Goosebumps look and something that looked like it could be from the movie Insidious. And I think, that hand up there,
Nailed it.
I think Amy nailed it on that. Yeah.
It looks like that. The hell's the demon called? Like the red eye demon or the red face demon or something?
The lipstick demon.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, it's a fun. The book was so much fun to write, and we do have a trailer for it, and all my books have trailers that look like movie trailers. So if you guys want to see the trailer,
take this down so I can play that. Yeah. Media assets. There we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Some houses remember the people who died there, but the Ditto house collects them. When Denise, grieving the death of her daughter, hears a familiar child's laughter from the empty rooms of her new home, she is convinced her child is among the spirits. As the activity escalates, the forest beyond the house stirs with ancient watchers. Denise calls on paranormal investigators Get Haunted to help reset the balance of the Ditto house. Caught between whispering phantoms and the creatures that walk unseen between trees, the Get Haunted crew must learn who and what to trust, even if it's not each other.
Awesome. Very, very.
Can't wait to figure that out now.
Yeah.
Been holding on to that since Brian sent it to us about a week ago, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
And the weekend of May 15th, Brian and Ernie can talk about it more. There will be a book signing release event on May 15th.
Yes.
Just to let you all know, it is a overnight investigation and meet and greet, but investigation tickets have sold out.
Yes.
If you go to extremeticketing.com, then go to get onto the events, then find the Ditto House event in May. Meet and greet tickets are the only tickets that are available. That is not a technical issue. That is just how it is. So if you're watching now, you can go ahead.
It sold out fast.
Sold out super fast. Rob called me and he's like, we got 4 tickets left. I was like, oh crap. It's like, because I know people who want to go. Yeah. But the meet and greet is still available, right?
Yes.
And the pre-orders for this are live right now through my website. So if you want to sign for the Ditto House book.
Okay.
Yep. So for the signed paperbacks, the pre-order is live right now today. And if you go to my website, brianpaone.com, at the top is a banner, and you can click through it, and you can still get tickets for the meet and greet. And the meet and greet is a meet and greet with all of us at the Ditto House, and then a tour, right? I believe. So even though the investigation is sold out, you still get a tour room to room, with Ernie and Denise and me and everybody, and you'll still be able to see everything.
We'll show you some evidence and tell you some stories of
and that'll be great. And then night 2 of the book release party is Saturday night. Tickets for that hasn't gone on sale yet, but that's at Fort Duffield, where the Sasquatches are seen. And Ernie, if you want to talk about the campfires, conundrums, and sarsaparillas.
It's actually called Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire. It's an event that we do at Fort Duffield about 5 times a year. They're really popular events. It's a cookout, meet and greet. We build a fire. Everybody kind of hangs out around the fire. We've got special guests, Todd and Leanne Eskew of the Black Wolf Paranormal, who also host the investigations at the Bell Witch Cave down in Adams, Tennessee. They're always one of our special guests. The one and only Squatch Man himself, Greg Yost, will be there, and he's actually part of the book too.
Yep, Squatch Man is one of my favorite characters to write in the book. Have you guys ever seen the original Pet Cemetery movie, the one that came out in the 90s, early 90s? All right, the next door neighbor character Judd.
Mm-hmm.
I based Squatch Man off of that. Like he's he's kind of like the all-knowing neighbor who always just shows up when somebody needs him.
Right.
So
that's kind of how Greg is.
I could definitely see him in that role.
But no, also our special guests for that event are going to be Rob and Sarah from Get Haunted and Mr. Brian Paone, and he'll have his books there too. If you miss out on the book signing and the book release party, the meet and greet and everything on Friday night, because we do have limited numbers of tickets for those as well, you can come Saturday night to the Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire event, and he'll have books there, and he'll be wanting to sign them and pose for pictures and all that good stuff. And we're just going to be hanging out around the fire for about 6 hours or so. And
things happen there too, right? So if you didn't get a ticket to the overnight investigation at the Ditto House Friday night, and you are kind of like, well, screw it, I'm not gonna go at all. Come to the meet and greet and Ditto House tour on Friday, and then stay for the Saturday night, because Fort Duffield is also full of Civil War. There's Civil War ghosts up there. There's Sasquatches. There's stuff. Just because we're not at the Ditto House doesn't mean that Fort Duffield isn't wildly active either. I mean, that's a whole nother universe over there.
It's a little hidden gem that a lot of folks don't know about, that really I think they need to, because we have some great things happen up there, great spirit activity. We've gotten some great spirit photos and other evidence up there, plus the people. I mean, they are there. And
Brian,
things happen at Fort Duffield. It's a really cool place.
if you want to talk about that one experience that you had to call me for during the campfire event, if you want to TLDR that, or just talk about the whole thing.
No, I can talk about it. So, so like my Missouri State Penitentiary book, I kept a diary of everything paranormal or unexplainable that happened to me while I was there, right? And then at the back of the book, I included the diary. So, you know, when you read the novel, then after when it's over, you can read my diary. Well, I did the same thing with this. At the stay at the Ditto House. I kept a diary, and the diary again will be published at the end of the book itself. And one of the things that happened that's in the diary is a night that we were all out at Fort Duffield, and we were there with Squatch Man, and we were there with Rob and Sarah and Trevor and Bill and Tanya and we were all out there. And Kaylee and is Kaylee in the chat? Is she in here?
I haven't seen her yet, but she may be tired from a long day at work.
Okay. And everybody was sitting around the fire, and I chose to wander off by myself. Because everybody had been at the tree line for so long, like looking in the trees, trying to see if they could see anything. And I felt crowded. I felt like I wasn't getting an experience. So when you guys all went back to the fire pit, I chose to just go off by myself, and I went to up on that hill where the trees are. And it was weird because I started seeing things in the trees. I started seeing these eyes in the trees. And once I noticed one set, I saw another set, high, low, tall, left, right. And they weren't like blinking like fireflies. They weren't going out, right? They were like multiplying. They weren't moving. There was like just more people were coming. So I called Trevor on my phone, and I'm whispering. I'm like, Trevor. He's like, hello? I'm like, Trevor, you got to come up here. I'm afraid to talk because I'm afraid to scare them off. He's like, where are you? He was pitch black, right? So I go, look for my phone. So I put my phone up in the air and I started waving.
By the way, I was sitting next to Trevor when he got that phone call. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I got to go find Brian. He's waving his phone or something.
So Trevor finds me, comes to the top of the hill, and he's like, what's up? And I'm like, shh, do you see them? And he's like, and then he's pointing at them. And then it was almost like on cue. We both saw something come out of the wood line, come about, I don't know, maybe 5 yards, 7 yards.
So I know what you're talking about, and to give more perspective onto it, once you're in, Ernie, you'll know once I do describe it. I'm at the top of the hill. If you look right, the hill continues into the woods, and there's a singular tree that leads down that hill, right? If you're at the campfire and you look up into your right, there's a hill with a tree over here, and as we're looking over, we're talking about it. We're, oh my God, look, there, this, that, and the other. And one of the sets of the eyes that was on the ground at the base of the woods disappears and then reappears about 10 yards closer. And it disappears and reappears closer and closer twice to the point to where it goes around the tree and was within 10 yards of our feet. And me experiencing that in the past, I'm like, this is awesome. I look over at Brian, and Brian's just I've been after him turning his head twice. I looked over at him, and then I go, "You're seeing this?" No words, just. I'm like, and then I pat him on the back, and then I go, because, like you said, like not an hour. Sometime before that, me, you, Bill, and Kaylee were hunting, and you weren't seeing shit.
Nothing.
So after when that happened, I patted you on the back and looked at you, and I said, "Well, there you go. There's
welcome to
your
the club."
Sighting."
I'm somebody who doesn't get caught up when a group of people see something and I don't, and then go, "Oh yeah, I saw that too," or I think I see that. Like I don't play into that, right? And I was out there when everybody was seeing stuff, and I'm standing next to Trevor, angry, going, "Why? everybody out here saying stuff about me. Like, I don't know whatever these people are saying. Like, I thought there was a problem with me. I don't ever pretend to see something just, to be like part of the group, and
Right.
I think some people can get like washed up in the excitement and their mind starts playing tricks on them, and I was starting to get like super, super angry. So when we saw that thing come like bounding out of the woods at us, Trevor was like, "You seeing it now?" I'm like, I just peed myself. Yes.
A little flashback. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not like a huge piece of it, but it is a funny flashback for those who don't know. And I won't go too in depth, but at MSP, whenever I was there for that one night, and we witnessed that shadow go across the floor,
Yeah,
you said to me, "Yeah." Once we investigated it, talked about it, you told me, because I didn't freak out. Like it was very cool. I experienced that with you. That was our thing. But the experience itself was just like that was cool. On to the next. You looked at me in that moment and goes, "That's it? That's your reaction?" And that pieces together with like this flash, and you're just like, "You're not reacting? Look at this shit."
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm not used to this stuff. I'm new to all this. Like,
and I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on you. It's just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful how seeing everything come together.
Yeah, I love seeing
like
new
my
people
reaction.
open their eyes to something that they hadn't experienced before, and a lot of it is just that. It's just opening your eyes to it. It's there.
Yeah.
But until you know how to look for it and what to look for, you don't know it's there.
That's why my reaction when I saw the woman in the ladies' room at the Ditto House was so like outward, like it was such a reaction where you and Denise were like,
Yeah,
we had
all the time
this morning,
Right.
And Bill, you may understand this, and Ernie, I'm sure you will too. And at this point, you might like as well. But after doing this, after investigating and experiencing for so long, your first ever, or maybe even your first few ever in encounters with the supernatural in general, could be any like a alien ghost or whatever it is. Because whenever you're first hunting for ghosts or any type of thing, your brain immediately goes into a investigative mindset. You gotta find it, and whenever you gotta find it, you hardly ever find it. Once your brain subconsciously gets comfortable and escapes that investigative mindset and goes to just the experiencing mindset where you're just living life, boom.
Yeah.
It's
every
opened
time,
up.
like I'm never trying to like.
Oh
look
yeah,
for
I
it,
know you're
right.
yeah.
I'm always
when you stop looking for it, that's when they come.
Yeah.
And then there was a few days when Ernie and Denise left me home alone a lot. They both had to go to work. And,
you know, someone who spends weeks at a time. For someone who spends weeks at a time in haunted locations, Brian is a scaredy cat.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So there was a couple times where like I would call, be like, Denise, when are you coming home? Like, why? I'm like, there's noises upstairs.
I'm a little bit scared.
I imagine Brian.
Why it's good to have your name in the child letters.
Yeah.
Imagine if Brian was living the movie Home Alone, but instead of him fighting the robbers, he's just crying in a corner.
Well, thank God for Red, because like I look at him and be like, come on, Red, we're going outside. And me and him would go hang out on the back porch, because I got too scared.
Yeah, he drug Red everywhere he went after a few days because he was scared to be by himself.
So I guess so bringing up Red, that's my sister.
It's a nice transition, isn't it?
Yeah, that's she has stories of us when we were kids, of me being scared of like
I had
things.
to call him every time I was on my way home so he didn't have a heart attack.
She was afraid she'd come in the door and I would just like die on the spot.
Wait. So Denise did that. Did Ernie?
Yeah. Well, Denise would always be home first.
Yeah, she would get home before me.
Okay,
Yeah.
So hypothetically, Ernie, if you were going to get home first, are you calling Brian or are you scaring him?
I'm coming in the back door still.
The hand on my shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, while he's sitting
I
there
would hope
pecking
for
away on
nothing
his
less.
laptop, I'm just going to reach around him.
Yeah. So, you know, me and Red, you know, we bonded. We got real close. But what happened was I started to think about how many of us have pets, right? And how many of us have, you know, the people in Get Haunted or some of the other people that I've met because of this paranormal stuff. And I've always wanted to write a story for young readers. And what happened, how this all came about was my daughter Edelweiss was 7 years old when I went to MSP to write Walls. And when I came home and it was published, she was 8 at the time. She's 9 now, but she like begged me to read it. They're like, I want to read it. I want to read it. I'm like, no, baby, you're like 8 years old. I just don't think you're ready for this book. Oh, but I want to, you know, she's gotten really big into, you know, ghost stories and ghost hunting. I've taught her how to use like all the like ghost hunting gear I have. And I thought, you know, there's probably a lot of kids her age, like 8 to 12-year-olds, who would love a ghost hunting story. But all the stories I write are for adults, right? But all the Get Haunted people have pets. So why don't I write a book geared for 8 to 12-year-olds where there's no humans at all? It's all the stars and characters are the actual pets from everybody in Get Haunted. So we all know that Rob has Leo and Sarah has Zoe and Ernie and Denise have Red and Bill has Odin, and you know, we can go down the line, and some pets have passed and some pets are still alive. And what I wanted to do was write a story where the pets from Get Haunted want to do what their humans do, where they go, you know what? Our humans are always leaving on these ghost hunts. We want to show that we can do this too. So they go to a haunted house, and the house is only haunted by ghost animals. So there's no humans in this at all. There's you know, there's ghost cats, there's ghost dogs, there's a ghost goldfish that is comic relief that I'm not going to say too much about because I want people to read the book and laugh every time he's in there. So my dog Watson is in it. Leanne and Todd's new puppy Finley is in it. Hannah's cat Harriet Tubcat is in it. Darcy's cat Squeak. We've got some MSP people. Sheila, you know, the prison boss, her dog's in it. Lisa, the tour guide, her dog's in it. And I just was like, you know what? I want real people's animals, and half of them are going to be ghosts, and half of them are going to be the ghost hunters. And you know, let's do this. And I wrote this book kind of under the radar. Like, we haven't really talked about it. I really wasn't, you know, pushing it. But I'll tell you how it was a lot of fun to write a Get Haunted story for kids. You know, to you know, and Denise. I wish is she actually there, or she's just typing?
She's working.
She's just typing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she's working.
So Denise
Saving
did
lives.
Denise did the front cover. And she did a front cover on canvas. So she you know, this wasn't on a computer. She painted a front cover, and they certified mailed it to me. I had to bring it to a FedEx office. I had to high res scan it so we could put the text on it, and I have it framed and hanging on my bedroom wall now, like the original artwork for the front cover. So that book, it's called The Scary Place because that's what the pets call the haunted house in their neighborhood. That book is coming out the same exact day as Unpacking the Ditto House. So those books will also be available at the book release party. And this is the first time in my 18-year career as an author that 2 books are coming out on the same day. So we're calling this The Scary Place, and it's going to be a Get Haunted pet tale. So if we want to throw up the front cover of that, this is Denise. Denise did the front cover of this, and Amy did the typeset. There it is there, as you can see. So it's a Get Haunted pet tale. And I think
That's awesome.
Denise did an amazing job with that front cover.
She really did.
So that's going to be really fun. And, so many of us have kids or nieces or nephews or next door neighbors or friends who have children between the ages of like 8 and 12. And this would be a really good like introduction into, getting those kids, one, involved in reading, two, involved in reading something spooky, and getting involved in reading something that, kind of shows what like Get Haunted does, because it's the pets doing it this time, as opposed to, instead of Rob and Sarah, it's, Zoe and Leo doing it, and so I took everybody's pets and went with it, which was a really, really, really fun thing to do. And we also have a short trailer for this book too, if we want to do the book trailer to The Scary Place.
Here we go.
Leo loves staying at the pet hotel, but across the street is a creepy house on the hill. The dogs call it the Scary Place, and they're pretty sure it's haunted. Leo and his pet friends do something very brave and very risky. Sneak out, cross the road, and enter the Scary Place. Somewhere in the house, something far worse than they ever imagined waits for the clock to strike midnight so it can awaken. And it knows Leo is there. Will Leo and his friends escape before the clock's final chime? Or will the Scary Place keep them forever?
Ta-da!
Awesome. I'm looking forward to both books. I mean, we didn't mention this, but I am a character in the Ditto House book. Which
I figured we would cycle around to that. I wanted to get the covers and the trailers out, and then we would like cycle around. But yeah,
but the Scary Place, the Scary Place, I'm exceptionally excited for because my Odin's in it.
Yes.
For those who don't know, Odin passed last year from lung cancer, and so to have him immortalized in a book now it means a lot. So thank you very much, Brian. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, when I saw your post that Odin had passed, I think I called you.
You did, yeah.
And I said, hey, like, I'm not talking about this publicly, but I'm going to be writing a book where, I have live pets who are the investigators and then the deceased pets who are the ghosts. And I remember asking you, like, would it be in poor taste because he just passed? Would that be okay if Odin was in it? Because he was alive and now he's not, like, and you were very receptive to letting me use Odin as one of the haunts, one of the ones that are haunting the Scary Place.
Yeah, that phone call did make me cry, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll have to give you a hug. But you're right. So Trevor was one of the main characters in the first book, These Walls Still Talk. And then Bill and Kaylee became the Trevor of this book, where
you didn't make me stutter, did you?
No, no, but you do have a luscious beard, so
good.
Before you go any further, for those that are watching in chat on all platforms, YouTube and Facebook, the links to the Get Haunted event at the Ditto House meet and greet only, Spirit Squatches and Stories by the Campfire, plus the 2 pre-order books will be in chat right now. So as soon as it loads, there we go.
Woohoo! At Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire that we're doing on May 16th with the book signing, those tickets will go on sale March 22nd or 23rd. Just so you know, they're not on sale yet.
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I was going to say what I have done, and I'll put it in. I'll put it in the chat. What I have done is because that might sell out quickly. What I did was I set up a page where if you go here and type in your email address, oh no, I can't post. Damn it. All right. If you go to my website, I have a form that you fill out that I will email you the day the tickets go on sale to remind you.
Here, I'll go to Facebook and post that. Sorry. It should be in the link that I just posted.
Oh, okay.
So people follow that. If people follow that link, then it'll get you there.
All right, cool.
But
Oh, I
just
think
in
I'm
case,
Tully's
I
wanting
won't-
credit for naming the book, Brian. You better give Tully credit for naming the book.
Yeah,
Oh, Edelweiss
that's
named the book. No,
That is the
Edelweiss.
same
Edelweiss
link.
named the book. Yeah. So
No.
yeah, so I guess I should say that. So my daughter Edelweiss, where I got the idea to write a book for 8 to 12-year-olds, she was the one who named it the Scary Place. So yeah, she had a big hand in the book, which was kind of cool to bounce ideas off of her because it's for her age group. Right. I'm writing it for her age group. So while I was writing it, I was actually bouncing ideas off of her, just to see if it was working or not. And so she's pretty happy about that. But yeah. So both Tully's my 11-year-old and Edelweiss. They're using my account in the other room right now. So
I got it.
But so the Scary Place and Unpacking the Ditto House pre-orders are live as of this podcast on my website, both books. And then for signed paperback only, then the pre-orders for like the ebook and the non-signed paperback on like Amazon, those will go up in a bit. But if you want signed copies of it, those pre-orders went live about an hour ago. So yep. Oh, there they are, right there. It should bring you to it.
I'm at it.
If you click on the,
It opens a new tab.
Oh, damn it!
Okay.
It does.
Yeah,
Can
sorry
I
about
open in? Yeah, I don't know how to open it in the same tab.
oh, okay, yeah. If you click on it, it opens a new tab. Yeah.
But I can attest it does work. I did go on there.
Yep. Yeah, it's just myname.com. Very, very easy. And if you haven't picked up, These Walls Still Talk, it's perfect time to throw it in.
May as well.
Brian
to cart.
Paone.com, not myname.com.
Right. Exactly.
Correct,
Yes. My name. People are like myname.com. Like, why isn't this working?
Yeah, I tried it. That's what he said. Like he says, we're gonna get some potographed headshots of Red for folks that come to the house.
Autographed.
Potographed. We're gonna have him put his
if
paw
you
in
guys-
some ink and put it on the headshot.
I want to ask it here because I think it'd be a cool idea. I have the camera too. Would you guys be down for me to buy some Polaroids? Because I have like a large Polaroid camera. I can take pictures of Red with the guests and just give it to them for free. Like I'm not charging shit. They're just free pictures with Red.
I don't have a problem with it.
I think you should ask him.
I think you need to talk to Red's agent.
Yeah.
Red's agent is in the chat over here.
Oh, I want to say something. I do want to say something. So the overnight investigation at the Ditto House is sold out, but we still have tickets for the meet and greet and the tour, right? So that's definitely come to that. But Ernie, his neighbor, I'm not going to go too much into it. So, but his neighbor uncovered an old expose of when the house was an active bed and breakfast. And it was on VHS only, and I converted it to digital, and I'm gonna have it playing like on a small TV looping during the whole time, and it is so much fun to watch. It's like 7 minutes long to see what the Ditto House looked like in like 92, 93, I think it was from.
Yeah,
right?
I think it was around 92.
But it's so funny to see people like in the restaurant part, like eating, like a waiter walking around serving people like in your living room,
Right.
Yeah. That alone is like worth the price of the ticket. That is a lot of fun to see, to have that history,
That's pretty cool.
So
until he says,
yeah, I don't know why my son has decided to hijack this chat. But, while we were there, while I was at the Ditto House, oh, you were there too, Trevor and Bill.
Yes. Sorry, he just said, "Who's Anna?"
Somebody
Your
take
kid's,
them.
your kid's hilarious, dude. Your kid's hilarious.
Tell me, go to
Who's
bed.
Anna?
Ernie
Anyway,
and Denise woke up. Ernie and Denise woke up one morning when during the weekend that we were all there, and pulled out like a newspaper from the 1950s.
Yeah. Well, it just came. It came crawling out of the wall, is what Denise said. It was like under the floorboard, and she heard this noise, and she pulled it out, and it was a newspaper from like 1953, I think, is what the date was on it. We found.
Yep.
It was weird.
So I took photos of it, and that I put that in the back of the book because that was weird coming down. I woke up, I came down, and the newspaper was on the kitchen table, and she's like, "Look what I pulled out of the floorboards. It's from like 1950." I'm like, "You just like what? Those just like showed up out of the floorboards?" So that just goes back to how the Ditto House never stops surprising you. Like it never stops.
So that day was the very first time Tanya and I had ever been to the Ditto House. And when we got there, that was the first thing out of Denise's mouth when she saw us, was to tell us about that newspaper.
Yeah.
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 They had like
Yeah,
the
that
Archie
was fun.
comics still on it and everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. We still got it. It's downstairs on Sherman's desk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
John Sherman. Yeah. And when there was children living in the house, Ernie, you can tell this story if you want. They would play a game where they would throw stones or rocks down the stairs to pass the time. And
just to see what step they could land them on.
Right. So, and now sometimes you hear rocks or you find rocks like on the stairs where they shouldn't be. And sometimes they're rocks from outside that should not be inside the house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since then we have bought, and different guests have brought them and left their own, like crystals, Jasper or you name it. And we've got them sitting on the steps from the bottom step all the way to the top, one stone on each step. And those will sometimes disappear and reappear somewhere else in the house, or they'll just be moved from one step to another. We've got one that started out on like the fourth step down from the first landing, and it slowly worked its way all the way up to the very top of the steps. And now it's working its way across the floor, kind of like toward the children's room. We just leave it alone. And then, every few days we'll look and see where it's moved a little bit further. And I mean, it's wild.
Yeah. It's so
showing you where the treasure's buried.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, right where it is. Yeah, his X marks the spot. So they're still up on my TikTok and my Instagram, but I did a video every day that I was in the house writing. So like if you want to go back and watch them, but what I've been told is that if you watch them in order, you genuinely see me getting scareder and scareder every day that I'm there. Like I get more paranoid, like I get more like twitchy, right? Because things have been happening to me.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go and watch those.
If you do like a time lapse of all the videos, you definitely see me, losing my mind towards the end.
Yeah, it's like Jack Nicholson in The Shining or something. It gets a little crazier and more haggard as they progress.
Yeah. It was but yeah, is we were hearing voices. I brought my Blink camera system, and we had cameras set up in the ladies' room, the murder room, the nursery, and the parlor. And there were a few times where we were hearing conversations off camera, like in the room, people almost arguing with each other. You remember in the nursery, we were getting like a really weird, like music, like tones being almost like on a map, like a, like on a
calliope or something.
Yeah, it was really weird, right? And we couldn't hear it in our own ears. We could only hear it through the camera system. So the Ditto House is it's one of those things where if you tried to make a list of everything that happens at the Ditto House, there would be something new, every so often. Where I feel like
when you were trying to write your diary, remember you sat there with your laptop out that first night, and you were like, okay, and you would type when something would happen. And then 10 minutes later, you'd open it
Something
back up
else
and
happened.
try
Right.
to add to it. And then
Right.
finally you just slammed it. You were like, I'm just going to have to write this at the end because I can't keep up.
I couldn't keep up. Yeah, that was my right. Because so when I was at Missouri State Penitentiary, I had a separate file open where anything weird happened, I would like go to that file and type it in and be like, okay, just saw a shadow figure, on third walk, it's 12:04 a.m. And then I would go back to writing the book. But at the Ditto House, there was some nights where I was spending more time keeping notes in my diary than I was writing the actual book. So that's what I mean. When that house wants to show you its hand, it's like you just forget it. Every room is coming at you. So, it's a lot of fun. But
I'm here by myself right now, and I'm fine with it. Only one thing has happened since we've been in here. I don't know if you all saw me go whoop. It looked like someone went up these steps that go between the murder room and the ladies' room, that little door. While we were sitting here on this podcast just now, someone went up those steps, and that's the only thing that's happened here since we've been doing this.
The first podcast you and I ever did, Ernie, when we announced that I was coming there to write the book, the door behind you just swung open.
Yeah.
And you were like, that's okay, Brian, this is the room you're going to be sleeping in. And I remember rethinking the entire project after you said that.
Yeah. Like maybe I don't need to do a second Get Haunted book.
Right. Maybe
that was one of your thoughts.
We don't have to be in the murder room.
Do you plan on? Do you have in mind that you're wanting to do a third?
So, one of the reasons why I did the pet book was because it now makes it like technically the third book, and I do like things that come in threes. So if I don't ever do another one, I can say, well, I there's a trilogy there, However, there is a place that I have talked to the owner of, who did say that he would absolutely let me stay there for as long as I wanted if I wanted to write a fourth book. And it's a place called the Malvern Manor out in Iowa.
I think I've heard of it. I've never been there.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Malvern Manor is a really popular place. Yeah.
Right. So I stayed overnight at the Malvern Manor with Hannah and Lizzie, who stayed at the Ditto House, who is a guest with you, Ernie.
Yes.
And I was at 4 a.m. I heard like a woman screaming in the hallways. Might be the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. I would say that the scariest thing I've ever seen was when the door slammed in my face. When Bill's fiance was with me, and I didn't care if she lived or died.
And you left her in the basement by herself?
I did. That might be the ran up the steps. That might be the scariest thing that's happened to me visually, but hearing that woman screaming was probably the scariest thing I've ever heard.
But by the way, Brian, since that happened to you, we've not witnessed that door close at all.
It used to close before me, right? It closed on Rob.
Yeah, it closed on Rob. Like we had it happen like dozens and dozens of times over the times we've been there, but since it happened to you, has not happened. And we tell your story every time we do an investigation there, and people always they want to see the door close.
Do they swear at it like I did? Because I swore at it. I was angry.
Some do, yeah. Some do.
You remember? It was cold. And I was like, fine, if you're not going to fucking close, I guess I'm going upstairs. And it was like, boom. And I just, nope. I was like,
I just hear Brian scream. I walk out in the hall and I see him booking it up the steps. I'm like, where's Tanya? You're like, I don't care. And he just kept on going. And then Tanya comes walking up the steps after. Like, you just left her?
I'm like, Tanya who? I'm like, oh yeah. So no, really the only place that I have on my radar for a third, like stay there while I write, is Malvern Manor. But I didn't expect to stay at the Ditto House for a book 2. So, I mean, who's to say that next week I don't meet somebody or somebody sends me an email and says, hey, I got this place, come stay, right? So, I'm open to staying anywhere to write another book. It's, Melbourne Manor is the only thing that's just like on my radar because I've already talked to the owner and he knows what I do and he's already like given me permission to do it. But that doesn't mean that will be the next place. It just means it's the only place that I have where I've actually communicated with somebody. So, I could very well after the show could get an email from somebody and be like, hey, come stay at my place for a week. And I'll be like, okay.
Well, I'll just warn any location owners out there, including the owner of Malvern Manor, wherever Brian is staying, you might want to get the waterproof the fitted sheet to put over the mattress.
He's the only person above the age of 20 that I've seen piss the bed.
Oh man, gosh, yeah. Anyway, so I'm so happy that the investigation part of the Ditto House night is sold out because I think we're gonna have a great night, and I think the people who got tickets, because to be honest with you, tonight this podcast was supposed to be the podcast where we really do a big like advertisement and push for that. And it sold out before we even had this podcast. When Rob called me and was like, hey, man, you got anybody else who wants to come? Because I don't think tickets are going to be left in about 3 hours. I was like, oh, my God. Right. And then he like literally texted me later that night and we're sold out. So I just think that that's great. And the people who got tickets before they sold out, we're going to have like an awesome, awesome, awesome night.
Yeah. I got a warning that was selling out fast. I'm like, shit, I better grab my tickets,
and it did, right? That wasn't one of those moments where like the advert says, gonna go fast, get your ticket now. I mean, that literally
a week later they say the same thing. Yeah.
A couple hours later it was offline, so that was, I'm glad the people
you sold out as fast as Taylor Swift, man.
We did. You
did.
We can, there's scalpers right now on StubHub selling them for like $4,000.
Yeah it's crazy. It's like a Super Bowl ticket or something.
Yeah, that would piss Rob off.
Wild. It's wild. I know.
I had to say that because he's a Patriots fan.
Yep.
Oh, Rob's a Patriots fan?
Me.
Oh, you are? I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's Patriots from New York, right?
Me?
I don't know.
No, they're from Boston.
Boston. Okay. I don't know NFL. I know NBA. I know the NBA really about it. I was lost.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're called the New England Patriots, which means they cover all 6 states of New England.
Gotcha. If it helps, my favorite NBA team is Boston Celtics. No one gives a fuck.
Anyway.
Anyway. But yeah. So the Scary Place is out for pre-order.
Yep.
Unpacking the Ditto House is out for pre-order.
Yep.
The links to both events are out there. Oh, do you have an idea of when the Squatch event's going to be for sale, Ernie?
March 22nd or 23rd, like I said earlier. Remember that? Remember
okay,
saying that? You remember, don't you, Bill?
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
We
always put those tickets on sale like the day after or within a couple of days of the previous Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire. So we don't have tickets for 2 events running at one time and people get confused like, I bought tickets and then they show up for the next event thinking they bought tickets for that event, which actually they bought tickets for the previous event and they didn't show up. You know what I mean?
That would be me.
Yeah, that would be Brian.
So,
but hey, like I said earlier, if you go to brianpaone.com and click the book release party, my son has got Doge.
Good.
Almost.
He doesn't know that I can ground him as soon as I get off this.
Right.
I've never met you, but like, I think you'd be fun at parties in the future.
Who, my son? Tully?
How old is your son, if you don't mind me asking?
Tully is 11.
And he already has this type of like comeback. He's going to be an awesome kid whenever he gets older.
He's my kid. I mean, what do you expect?
That's fair.
So no, what I was saying is that if you go to brianpaone.com and at the top of the page, you can click and you can sign up for an email where you'll get notified when the tickets to the Fort Duffield event go on sale. Because again, if the Ditto House investigation sold out as fast as it did, and people are coming in for that, this very well could be snatched up pretty quickly too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's super exciting. I've never, like I said, in 18 years, released 2 books on the same day. Both of them Get Haunted themed. So, either everybody is in the book or their pet is in the book. So I think that's kind of fun to do.
And for some of us, it's both.
And for Bill and Kaylee too, because Kaylee has, oh my God, Kaylee's got a French bulldog, right? Louis, and he speaks with a French accent through the whole book. It's oh, Finley. Leon wanted me to talk about Finley. So Finley is the puppy in the book, and Finley is her puppy in real life. And he is like the comic relief. I mean, I made him just basically a puppy, like says all the wrong things at the wrong time, is very, and I met Finley when she brought him to the Ditto House. And then we went out and investigated the place called the Gates of Hell, which is a cemetery. Did I say that? Is it Gates of Hell or
Gates of Hell?
Gates of Hell.
Casey Cemetery is the name of it.
Yep. And Finley was sitting perfectly still next to a tombstone. It was like past midnight. We were the only ones out there. It was dark. We only had moonlight that was kind of like hiding behind the trees. And I forgot the dog was there. And the dog, doing puppy things, started kind of trotting towards me, and I thought something had come out of the grave and was running at me. And I think that's the story Leanne wanted me to tell. But I screamed almost like, I mean, they heard me 3 counties over. I swear to God, thought something had come out of the grave from the tombstone and was running at me low on the ground. But it was just
truly, Brian, you should write a book just of all the actual stories of you getting scared and screaming.
I know, right? We could just name it Brian Gets Scared. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like Brian Gets Scared.
Or Times I Peed.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna call it Times I Peed, you got to do it, before you get really old, because then books can get really.
It could
old.
be any time, right? Yeah.
Or name it
right.
Panicking Paone. PP.
Panicking Paone. Yeah. Yep.
I tried to make that word. I'm not sure if that was funny or not.
All right. But hey, I know you guys haven't had a show in a while, and we kind of pulled this together to do this. So I want to say that it's not lost on me that I really appreciate Trevor and Bill, you guys,
of course,
pooling together for this, and Ernie for showing up, and Ernie for like hosting me at the Ditto House for as long as you didn't have to open your doors to me and let me.
Well, it was that promise of $10,000
that So Ernie, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
But when Brian was staying there, did he at least help with the housework?
No.
What? I did the dishes. I made coffee every morning.
He made his own coffee, and he washed his own coffee cup.
I cleaned up.
He intentionally made a half pot.
Yeah, he made a Brian-sized pot of coffee with like 50 scoops of coffee and a teaspoon of water.
Brian, I did not think that question was going to get you.
He was a good guest. He was a good guest, or we wouldn't have him back.
So, how many jugs of milk did he take?
I was missing a lot of underwear when he left.
It was Silas. It was Silas.
Yeah. Silas he likes my shiny underwear.
Those tidy waddies.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man. Well, I'm so excited to see you guys soon. The weekend of May 14th.
May 15th.
Whatever it is.
14th, 15th, and 16th, I think, is when you're going to be here.
Yep. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And hopefully the kids leave me alone.
Hopefully they don't, because
be fine right here.
Have a good time.
Right there.
I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been back to the Ditto House since Trifecta last year, and I didn't get to investigate it when we were down there, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It has its crazy moments when you're investigating.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like any other place. You know, it can be quiet sometimes too. I'll give it that. There are times
the Ditto House quiet is most other places loud. So,
well, there's that. Yeah. But no, we're real excited about everybody coming and getting the book out. We still don't know what the book what the story is, because when Brian was here, he gave us like 3 or 4 different scenarios that he was still trying to work out on exactly how it was gonna all go down. So I'm not sure which one he settled on. I don't know if I live or die or what. So it's
I have been asking Brian since he told me I was going to be in the second book if he's going to kill me off in the book, and every time I ask him, he's giving me a different answer.
Right. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I might be in the third book as a
pre-order the book and you'll find out.
It's going to be choose your own adventure. Like if you want Ernie to live, turn to page 84. If you want,
no one's turning to that page, unfortunately.
If you want to see Denise kill Ernie, just look up.
Come by anytime. We're at 204 Elm Street, West Point, Kentucky. You could walk into a crime scene any given day.
Yep. Oh man. All right.
It's been fun, guys.
The real Ditto House of fuck around and find out.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
so
there's only one dit in Ditto, by the way.
Wait, what now?
So there's only one dit in Ditto.
One dit in Ditto.
Go fucking buy some
Ditto.
Oh, God damn it, Ernie, that was funny.
Go buy some fucking. Hey, make him stutter in this goddamn book, all right? Hey, go ahead and take off your Lululemon underwear, right?
What?
You don't know that joke? Okay, so
yeah, the Lululemon joke. That was mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Jesus.
I love you, Ernie.
Now this is gonna be fun. Anybody that hasn't got your tickets for the meet and greet, get them, because we're gonna cut up just like this with everybody. Nobody's immune to it. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
And on Friday or Saturday during that time, like morning, midday, whatever it is, could you show me or give me the address to the Gates of Hell? I was going to come last time, but me and Brian and Kaylee kind of did our own little wandering across the town.
I'll give you the best description I can. It's like go to Bethlehem Academy, which you can find an address for Bethlehem Academy, and then just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the road dead ends at the cemetery.
Dead ends. Yeah, you run into the cemetery. You can't go any further.
And then a dog comes out of the grave, right?
And then Finley comes out of the grave. It's the ever-living crap out of you. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So before we head out, one last push. Unpacking the Ditto House. Ditto House, 1D, right? Gotcha. Okay. Unpacking the Ditto House. The scary place. That was on purpose.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Since we're on this topic, a little side note, because it's not that long of a story. It's really just a couple of sentences.
Oh God, here goes Trevor with a long story short, y'all.
Yeah.
Back in middle school, I was bullied extremely hard for my stutter. Extremely, like bad mental health shit. And I taught myself to stutter on cue. At the time, there was a song called Cinema where it said drop the bass. So I was the drop the bass guy. I would walk around school the whole day to look cool and go drop the bass. Anyway, that was the only thing cool about me. Anyway,
that was like 3 minutes I'll never get back.
Good.
Of a story I've heard 43 times.
Really?
But anyway, no. Yeah. The thing is, we can all laugh, and we've all got faults and shortcomings or weird things about us, and we can all laugh about it. Yeah, short.
Yeah,
long
Brian's
story
just short.
Brian. Instead of saying long story short, Trevor, just say long story Brian.
That needs to be a shirt. Like actually.
Like long story Paone.
Boom.
That could be your 90s mixtape. That could be
Short
one
man
album of
tall.
the day.
That's right.
That could be I better see an album of the day. Your Facebook post. Album of the day in like 2027. Long story Paone.
Paone.
And it's just a pixelated 90s cover of you just in a random office chair going.
Yes. All right.
Anyway, so unpacking the Ditto House, the Scary Place, pre-order, get your physical copies and signature at the events, or get your copy with signature online shipped to you. And the event on the Get Haunted event's on the 15th, correct? Or is that the 14th? The 15th. All right, so Get Haunted at the Ditto House, the book release cover party and investigation. At this point, meet and greet only. So if you want to come see this short man's face and this beautiful Ernie Pack's face and everyone else's face, I'm not going to name everyone here. But if you want to see everyone's beautiful face,
I'm the only other one.
No, I meant coming to
see
like
Bill's beard.
I meant like coming to the actual event. I wasn't going to name like
because you said everybody else here, and I'm the only other one here.
Come see this Nordic bitch, all right? Or Nordic, whatever.
Hey, fun fact. The guy who made the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man costume in Ghostbusters, his name was Bill Bryan, and he was known as the Viking.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
The more you know with that shooting star.
There's a fun fact right there that I will probably remember for the rest of my life for no damn reason.
When you forget Denise's name, you'll still remember that one.
Yes, exactly.
It's just the silhouette of your beard will live on.
Hey, Bill, I have a picture of him with my DeLorean.
Seriously?
Well, because he does fright reads every year, and like, so we were out. He spent about 3 hours talking to my daughter Annalise about filmmaking and all that. We all went out to like a bar afterwards. The after parties are always with the celebrities, and he does fright reads almost every year. So every year we always hang out with him. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so.
Awesome.
Would you buy a ticket every year?
Do what?
You buy a ticket every year?
No, I then there. No, that party is invite only.
Well, I mean, you said it's for celebrities, so I mean, I figured you had to buy a ticket.
By the way, going off of what you just said, totally said, who is the guy in the bottom right? I've never seen that guy in my life.
How grounded is he?
Fuck around and find out.
All right, then. We have fun facted ourselves and long story shorted ourselves to death. I'm getting tired, y'all.
All right. So
we're like 2 hours past Ernie's bedtime.
Yes.
We'll finish out this shout out for the push. Books I've mentioned. Get the books, pre-order that shit. They Get Haunted events on Friday night. Meet greet only. Come say hi. The next night, Spirit Squashes the Stories by the Campfire with the Packs with special guests Rob, Sarah, and Brian. Come hang out if you want.
Squatch
Man too.
Todd Leanne, Squatch Man.
I know. I said the special guests were Rob, Sarah.
Ooh, hey, Leanne, will Finley be there for
is Finley gonna come?
And sarsaparillas?
I'm not sure that he can handle 3 days away from his home. That we talked about that. We want him. We'd love to have him, but I just don't know that's what they were talking about. So we'll see
How old is Finley now? Is he still young?
Oh, what about?
He's not a year yet, right?
Probably about 8 months old. Something like that.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, come to the events. Come buy books. Come say hi. Come hang out. Come see things you've never seen before in your damn life.
That's right.
Like me doing Dancing Queen.
Oh my God, I've seen that, Brian.
Dancing Queen.
So we were coming back from a restaurant, and Yeah, they put on Dancing Queen in the car, and I can't help myself when it comes
He
on.
requested Dancing Queen, y'all. That's the thing. We didn't just put it on. He requested it.
And
he drank a margarita as tall as he was. Dropped his to-go food in the bathroom floor, picked it back up, no problem. Walked out of the restaurant with his shoes untied, stumbled over the curb, then got in the car and said, "Oh, you know my jam when I sing karaoke? Dancing Queen."
I feel like this is a favorite dream.
So Denise put on Dancing Queen.
They have it on video. They have video.
And Brian serenaded us horribly.
We need to see this video.
Wait, I even think we called Rob and went on FaceTime with him while I was doing it, right?
I think we did, yeah. And Rob was never right, but he's been more wrong since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I really messed Rob up. He's traumatized.
Yeah, that was a fun night. That was fun. I didn't get any more writing done that night. That was
no. That was the night before the day you had to double up and write like 8,000 words in a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right.
But yeah.
All right. Well,
Shay, how's it going, Shay?
I can't wait to see everybody in May.
It's gonna be fun. It'll be a good time.
And one little shout out before we leave, considering it's a relatively new thing, since we are kind of in the Midwest as far as the grand scale of things, be sure to check out Get Haunted Midwest as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw out I'm not going to throw out any events because I off the top of my head, I don't know dates and we're all tired. So, but just go check out gethauntedmidwest.com on the stream ticketing. Go find yourself a good event. And if you don't want to go to an event, if you're a homebody and you just like to share your thoughts online, buy some merch and take a selfie.
That's right. Trevor is sucking up to Shaylin right now.
I'm sucking up to.
It was a coincidence that she came on and he started talking.
Chris
about
is hot. I'm sorry. Chris is hot. I'm sorry. Chris just has that face of he's either telling you to go fuck yourself or come hug me.
Yeah, he's kind of got that in between.
You know what? You're not wrong. I never thought about that. You're not wrong though.
Okay, Trevor. Okay, I'm not gonna say the whole.
Lord, it's getting bad.
It's getting bad. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Tully, keep being.
Tully will be the guest on your next show. Go ahead and say
it. keep being. He's underage. I don't think that's a good idea. Tully can be the guest on the next show if Brian is here as well.
Oh God,
how about that?
It's like you want him to get grounded.
If we do that, we got to have Ernie on too.
Yes, Ernie and Red, and then Brian and Tully. It could be
received my appearance fee for tonight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you definitely earned what we paid you to be here.
What's that?
You definitely earned the money we paid you to be here tonight.
I did. I really did.
Yeah.
You mean the money that Bill paid you? Because I didn't pay shit.
I take Venmo, PayPal, personal check, cash. Cash is always good.
I will write you a check.
Red Yeti.
Yes, I'll take a steak at the Red Yeti.
I will write you a check that will bounce.
All right.
It's made out of rubber.
Oh God.
Do you all have an outro?
I was going to outro, but then he said made of rubber.
Play the outro.
Anyway, hey, here.
I think we need to get to sleep safe real quick.
I will add this to the outro here. Set as outro video. All right, cool. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. A lot of people in here, not going to name all the names. Thank you. We love you. Thanks for being here. Come to the events, buy the books. Peace out. I'm going to send you out on a laugh of something that made Rob die inside even more. Good night, everyone. And sleep safe. I got you, Bill. I got you. I got you.
Baby, we gon' get haunted. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Baby, we gon' get haunted.